that because Witch Time destroys his life.
And of course, very careful because we are on Smashville, which has the closest blast zones on the side, and I have seen many a clip of 4 there 1, 4 there 1, 4 there 1, dead fox.
Shout out to Badr doing that against Wusi. I remember that.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The clip should still be up somewhere. So SirJon actually now opting for the same Bayo skin as Semu had when they played in Losers 8.
Yeah, normally SirJon, he plays this skin, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah, so it's just not wanting to double on the on Samu.
Yeah, he might be the same as me when it comes to stuff with colors. I usually pick a color that looks differently, very different than my opponent.
More contrast, so you can
more contrast.
Better. Yeah,
exactly.
Well, they definitely look kind of different. So it started off pretty well for SirJon, but now Wusi has taken the lead after a good couple of combos and juggles. SirJon,
forcing him to.
That was so smart. He first pelted him with a little bullet, and Wusi was probably still mashing that side B to get there, which of course landed him into a pretty nasty position. SirJon being so aware of it that the down air was already coming out before the illusion reached the stage. Wusi with a side B2 up air, not gonna kill though, unfortunately for him. It's keeping SirJon sharp though, can't be sleeping out here. There it is, soft nair to up smash. Fox
Just
Classic.
Like this. Yeah. Fox Classic. Nothing new, but very reliable nonetheless.
It is. Hard to get on Bayo though, because you gotta always be careful about the witch twist. Oh, there is the witch stam. Big damage for SirJon. But he drops it after completely misspacing that up air.
I like that attempt though. He might have tried to get the very, very late hit of the up air.
Yeah, and then witch twist.
So he has more frame advantage and comboing afterwards is easier.
Yeah, that would be smart stuff by John. At least he got some good damage out of those tilts at the start of which time.
Such a good movement.
SirJon.
Oh, he tried to get that witch time out, but still.
Yeah, it does have, you know, it's obviously the best counter in the game, but it does have relatively slow starter.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not active at the very start when you input it. You have to wait a bit.
Oh, Eldritch Reed, back air. SirJon taking the first game in loose quarters.
Just like we've seen him taking the stocks from Samu. He just waits, he's patient, smacks it with that back air, ends your stock.
He's correct, man. Just correct. Because you know you gotta punish those. You can't be out there, well you can, but it's dangerous.
Yeah.
You're out there proactively trying to hit Bayo out of the air. Because that's when the witch stamps and the down airs. Yeah.
And that's when it turns to a guessing game. You just have to.
Yeah, and if you get wrong, you're dead, because it's Bayo. So, we're going to a stage that most foxes adore. It is gonna be Dreamland. What do you think about that?
I'm not surprised. He most likely. Oh, he most likely is looking to get the up air strings using the tri-platforms and then killing him early with another.
This is definitely the stage for
air.
that, because of course Battlefield has the extended ceiling. Dreamland does not, just like any other stage, but you do get the platforms to ladder up on.
Exactly.
So actually, if I was SirJon, I would have banned Battlefield over Dreamland. But either way, man, it's his
choice. Seems to be the case, because we're now seeing Dreamland.
Wusi getting back on with an illusion. There's the witch twist, there's the witch twist. He's getting taken up, and the up
Just
air.
like this. Normally, most Bayonetters would have gone for another side B, but very good recognition of SirJon that.
Yeah, that's usually where a lot of people fall out, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you SDI, you definitely move, but you're not quite out. If you combine that SDI from the previous witch twist with the DI in on the afterburner kick, and usually you end up somewhere in the middle where they can't witch twist you.
Exactly.
So
that's what SirJon capitalized on, but never mind. Wusi that just says, get out of here.
He's doing great work with his force range at the ledge. Even in the set with S1, he got him a few times. It is a grab. What's he gonna do? Narrowly avoids the witch time as he backers above SirJon. But the punish afterwards, though.
He didn't really get the afterburner kick. He should have I think he should have double jumped into afterburner kick, then he might have gotten
the
it.
witch stam, and once again, just a very mediocre punish of the witch stam by SirJon. Maybe that's the syndrome of being a multiple character main, man. Not quite as optimized and slick as a solo main. There it is, excellent reaction by Wusi, no bullet, so no kick. That's why you drop your shield as soon as you get hit and just dash attack the other way.
Right now, this stage of the game is where patience is key. Both of them have to be patient.
Yeah.
Wait until the other player makes a mistake.
It's always so unique to me when after like almost 3 minutes playing, they end up in a situation where both of them have borderline the same percent.
Wusi seems to fish a bit for those up smashes. This is so tense, man.
Bet within, saving SirJon after an early witch stam.
Or actually maybe saving even Wusi.
Maybe saving Wusi, yeah. There he gets
But none of that matters if you just get hit by a back M.
Yeah, Wusi has been so on point with those backness, man.
That's impressive to me. To me it seems like this move is so hard to hit sometimes.
Yeah, like CSS's to me too. Like I try a bit of CS and Fox every now and then, but I'm not good with execution. So I'm like, how do you hit their moves?
The hitbox seems so small, and combined with their fall speeds and movement speeds.
Yeah, and it doesn't last long either.
Exactly.
But
you have to be really precise with it.
It's really strong. So if you master Fox's mobility, and we know Wusi has, that's when you get a lot of mileage out of back air.
Yeah. You can just place it wherever you want.
So 1-1 here in losers quarters. We're going to FD. I think this is a pretty even stage, honestly. No extended juggles for Wusi. It's gonna be harder to carry people off the top for SirJon because there are no platforms to start your combos early. Stuff like that, you know.
I also agree with this counter pick.
I honestly think it's nice and even. And of course, as people always say, that FD helps the player with the best neutral. And I think it might be Wusi.
Probably, yeah. However, punish game is also in favor of Bayonetta on this stage. Most definitely, because there are no platforms to extend your upper strings on as a Fox player.
Yeah, but she doesn't need the platforms, man. She's just flying.
Exactly.
Of course, it means all her combos will come from ground level as well, making the distance to the top blast zone guaranteed the longest possible, aside from ground floor battlefield.
And again, we've seen that exact exchange the match before.
Witch stam becomes bad within the ledge on a forward smash.
Into back air, but this time it didn't take out this time.
Ah.
This one, neither.
But he's getting close. He's getting close. Another
this one,
back
neither.
air. And sooner or later, that's go. Oh wow, it did.
Oh, never mind. It did kill him.
Actually, not through the blast phone, but just burning up all of the resources that Bayo has to offer. He only had to hit Bayo cross state 3 times in a row.
No big deal.
Wusi just does it.
He doesn't care.
I do like the laser use from Wusi. Keeps SirJon on his toe. Lets him know, man, you're gonna be the one approaching me. For throw. Ooh, there could have been an up smash, but I guess the nair or the dash attack is also pretty good. Not leading into combo, unfortunately, but he doesn't really need it. He look at the scoreboard. Just look at the scoreboard. 2 stocks versus 1 stock. He can afford to make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. Although not too many, because if you lose the stock, one more mistake could mean you're doomed.
Then it very well could. Don't think about the matchup, man. But finally, the back air from SirJon connects. Taunts afterwards. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Taunt to get bodied is a thing, it seems. We've seen that way too often. Good chase down. Wow, that was a call out. Almost got it.
Bayo fighting out of the corner, down to the afterburn kick, man. Such a good combo starter. And there it is, man.
And just like it, combo breaker back air.
Yeah, just slightly mispace your attack, and Wusi just drops him with the back air. And Fox takes another game, and I think it's 2-0 now.
And those are the things that you have to capitalize on against Bayonetta. If she has to basically commit in that moment, to continue her combo, but if she doesn't get you, if she doesn't hit you, she herself puts her at a disadvantage, and the backer like foxes just steals your stock. Steals the stock.
That it does. Oh. So, I think we're going to town and city. Now it's Bayo, so it's always a little bit questionable to me, but of course it's SirJon's counter pick. Probably don't want to ban it because Fox is really good here as well. But why do you think he would have banned versus Bayo? Lilat? Because the guns get crazy on Lilat. And a lot of Foxes don't really like Lilat anyway because the illusion is harder.
My guess is definitely Lilat was the ban for Wusi.
So at least
it's not a good Fox stage if I'm not mistaken. Foxes don't really like that stage.
No, you know, the auto-canceling up air is getting it's a lot harder with the tilt. Spacing your illusion for recovery is a lot harder with the tilt.
And just like this.
Remember the first things we talked about earlier?
We've talked about this.
Well, there it is. Just waiting to show up until game 4.
And do you remember the backer?
I do. I've seen a couple of them so far. When we just saw another one. Look at this combo. Look at that. And the only reason he escapes is that frame 1 bad within. Otherwise, there would have been...
I'm fairly sure he could have done another up tilt and would have still hit.
Yeah, probably not ready for the bad within, but... you know, regardless, he has taken just damage and damage and damage and damage.
Wow, Wusi just not letting go of his prey right now.
Air dodge is getting punished, everything.
He's just telling SirJon, I want to eat you right now.
And no,
he just
not a single punish on the
does get no punish at all.
Man, my man, it started off so wonderful for SirJon with the fair swing, and instantly everything just explodes in his face. Again, a misplaced witch time is gonna get punished. Fortunately for him, the battle with him coming to the rescue, as otherwise it would have been a soft nair to up smash.
Remember what we've talked about before? If he would have just did...
I remember talking about the back air.
Me too.
And well, it looking like Wusi is only gonna let us talk about the back air, as he takes it 3-2,
3-1, I think.
Yeah,
this was a 3-1. Victory.
I think SirJon took the first game, and after that it was all just Wusi.
Yeah.
So, good placement though.
So right now we are gonna see winners finals. Longo against S1.
Yeah.
Those two have a history, if I'm not mistaken.
They do. It's been kind of back and forth, but I feel like Longo has had the upper hand lately.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if they faced after Riot, but at Riot. S1 was actually double eliminated by Longo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Was a while ago though, at a pretty wacky tournament.